You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, so folks, check this out. Black TikTok users right now are on strike because they are sick and tired of coming up with creative dances and then seeing some white kids do them and then make all the money from it. And we've seen this sort of thing before, and you know, this is one of those things that Isaac Hayes III has been talking about, which is why he created his own app called Fanbase. Go to my iPad, please. This is a perfect example, Reese, that here's Black app, which allows for you to actually get paid from your content. And this is the thing that we talk about on this show all the time, especially in our Tech Talk segment. Black people, we made Clubhouse sexy, and in less than a year, it went from nothing to a $4 billion valuation. You know what? I get the whole thing with TikTok, but all of those black TikTok users, imagine if black folks who are setting standards, if we said, you know what, we're going to hop on this black-owned, black-created app fan base and blow that up, and guess what? You can also get paid there. Then you begin to change the game. This is where we also, Reese, really got to get our folks to understand that if you keep getting screwed over there, stop going.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok was not as anywhere near where it is right now, and Black people are obviously the driving creative force behind making things popular. I mean, TikTok has a variety of things, of things that they cover. It's not just dancing, and it's not just teens, you know, doing all this, you know, all that stuff, Chad. I can't do all them TikTok dances. You know, even Tabitha Brown became super famous off of her TikTok and things like that. So, but it goes to the point about this new app called Fanbase that I've been making about how Black people are the cultural validators. And if we actually validated our own Black-owned things, that could be the next wave. And so this is something I haven't particularly, you know, looked at it. I don't need another social media website, but I will, because it is Black-owned, go on ahead and check it out and see if I can make a little bit of coin off of running this mouth on the internet all day.
Well, and again, Amisha, look, we're on Instagram. Look, we over-index on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. We under our usage of these. And I'm just simply saying, if we're going to use them, fine. Actually use a Black-owned app that we can actually build up. We make other people billionaires, not our people.
And that's been happening for generations at this point. There is no denying that Black people have basically taken over and created the audience for social media in general. It doesn't matter what the platform is. But when we're talking about specifically places like TikTok, where you see so many young Black creatives who are really, you know, putting the name in the game when it comes to what they're doing there, and then you're watching in real time those exact same things be stolen by white people who are getting spots on The Late Show or on Saturday Night Live, or are now being highlighted on episodes of reality TV, and they're really taking off and getting spotlighted and getting deals and contracts. Meanwhile, these same Black kids who created these the trends are falling by the wayside. It's really frustrating for those young people, their families, the communities that support them. But to Roland's point, at the end of the day, until we start really investing in and believing in and actually working with our own people and their own platforms, it's going to continue to happen. Our creativity has been stolen by white people forever. I mean, we can go back through, you know, the music. We know Elvis took some of every Black person's stuff and created and you know, basically ran with it. We're seeing that happen now with a lot of the digital creatives as well. And it's sad because these young people don't really feel like they have anywhere to turn. So at any point when we can promote Black platforms that are coming out that are going to and are aiming to produce, to help to gather that audience for a lot of our young Black creatives, that's going to be extremely important, because what we've seen thus far is a lot of the hard work and the grit that has come from Black people and communities across this country is literally being stolen from by people who don't look like us, who are literally standing to make millions off of that creativity.
And here's the deal, Greg, and I'll say those Black TikTok folks, I agree with their position 100%. So guess what? Say we're leaving TikTok and go to Fanbase. Go to this Black-owned app. Again, Isaac Hayes III, he's the son of, yes, legendary singer Isaac Hayes. We make, as I said earlier to Amisha, we love to make other folks billionaires. except us. This is where we should be monetizing off of our own talent.
It's true, Roland. I mean, take his daddy's advice. And when he remixed that great Burt Bacharach song that was made popular by the great Dionne Warwick, walk on by. Walk on by TikTok and go to fan base. You know, it's interesting. The New York Times had an article a couple of weeks ago, and it talked about how these teenagers and early 20-somethings on TikTok and social media are burning themselves out. They estimated, the article estimated there are about 50 million people who call themselves content creators. And this pressure of constantly trying to attract eyeballs is literally driving a lot of these young people crazy. They talked about mental health over this last year of COVID quarantine. I bring that up because I remember a couple of years ago, Nick Cannon, when he was still in school at Howard, he came to my hip hop class and he walked the students through how the record companies now don't have to do anything. They just sit back. They get rid of all their A&R departments. They just wait for you to become digital sharecroppers. You just upload your dance, upload your song, and for every Lil Nas X, who started out as kind of like this fan of Nicki Minaj, parlayed that into notoriety, then releases Old Town Road after he wasn't even a musician. He just NBA Youngboy. All them guys do the same thing. For every one of them, there are millions who just get burnt out. Meanwhile, the companies, digital sharecropping, pick out the one-hit wonders and get all the profit. Walk on by, jailbreak it. You've been talking about this for years. That's what led you to go into the digital universe before these other people even realized there was a digital universe. This is a small window, and capitalism will figure out a way to slam it shut on your fingers. So while you got this crack, walk on by. I'm with you, man. Go straight to the place where you can get your profit, because they are right now you're a digital sharecropper if you're doing it with TikTok and these other platforms.
Back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Racial injustice is a scourge on this nation, and the Black community has felt it for generations. We have an obligation to do something about it. Whether it's canceling student debt, increasing the minimum wage, or investing in Black-owned businesses, the Black community deserves so much better. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress to do something about it.